What's up, YouTube? Making this video right now, man. Because this morning when I was on my way to work, I had all kind of thoughts going through my head. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of going to work every day, being around people that don't love God. I know some of you guys are probably like, that's weird. But it's true, though. I've been thinking about it for a while. I know some of you are probably thinking the same thing. It's just kind of like, man, it's not even the fact that I gotta work. It's just circumstances in my life personally. Um, I just want to be in the presence of God all the time. And some of you will probably say you can do that at work. Anything is possible with God. I believe that. I'm a firm believer in that. But I just want to study. I want to fellowship with other Christians, other people that love God, about the Word of God. I get to work and just every day there's a weight. There's a weight on you. Something that's weighing you down. You got to get up and do the same thing over and over. 7:30 this morning, I was on my way to work after dropping my son off at school. I'm just like, man, here I go. First thing in the morning, rush hour. Everybody's trying to go to work, do the same thing. You know, I was talking to God this morning and I was just like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. If there's a way to provide for my kids and myself, if there's a way to just be in your presence, well, I don't got to be around people that don't love you. Yeah, we witness, we talk to people about the Lord. Yes, that's for sure. But it's not like we live in a society where I don't know. It depends on what your background is, or not your background, but it depends on what your job is. You know, some people get paid to talk for a living. I'm not one of them. Some people subscribe to life is what you make it. I'm more of I like what T.D. Jakes said. You know, God bless us with the tree. It's up to us to make the table. But I'm just trying to know, trying to fall in line with the Lord every day of my life. I want to serve the Lord every minute, every second. I want to learn something about the God of my life, the God of this world, this universe, the creator of all things. Man, if you don't, man, really, man, is there anybody else out there that feels the same way as me? I feel like people are being raised up. I do. I feel like God is doing something that maybe is a little bit taboo. Maybe is a little bit, I don't know, man. I know what God is doing in my life, and I know that if I stay the course, and that's always been my downfall in the past, I haven't stood the course. I haven't ran my race. I've gotten off track. I've gotten tired. And if that's you out there, man, I just encourage you. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't let loose. Don't let your guard down. It's not easy, man. It's not easy waking up every day and not conforming to the world, especially when the world locks you in because you have to make money in order to survive and in order to survive. You know, you got to pay bills, you got to pay rent, you got to put food on your table. You know, if you don't work, you don't eat. That's what the Bible says, right? I get it. But there's got to be a different way. God wouldn't be putting all this on my heart if there's not something there that he has for me and he has for you. If he has it for me, he has it for you. If he has it for you, then he has it for me. I don't want to be like the world. I don't want to conform to it. I don't even want to be most of the time, if I'm being, I don't even want to be a part of it at all. At all. You know, we can pray, we can do all these things that we're supposed to do and put on the armor of God. But regardless, man, it gets tiring, man. Constantly being around unclean spirits and just being, it's just, man. If you feel me, man, let me know. I'm going to have to get back to work, man. This is my lunch break. I'm going to cut it short. I'm just babbling on, man. I'm just talking, man. I'm just putting my feelings out there and seeing if anybody else is like-minded on that level right there, man. So just, if you are, man, let me know. Holler at me. Man, let's get some dialogue. Let's talk about it. God bless you guys.